So you just meet somebody new and you find them incredibly attractive and you're really excited about it, and then the fear kicks in. How do I make this last? It's scary, right? What do you do at the beginning of a relationship if you want to make sure the relationship lasts? I've found that one of the easiest ways to do this is to constantly have something to look forward to. And I actually do it on the very first date. What shocks me is so many people follow the first date pattern, right? We go on a date, we laugh, we giggle, we touch, we get to the front door and we kiss. You have the first kiss. And then you say goodbye. And then somebody will say to you, do you have another date planned? And they go, no, we're going to schedule it. That is where the relationship falls apart. And it doesn't matter whether that's the second date or the 20th date. If you don't have a new date planned, the relationship is going to collapse. Now, whenever I'm dating somebody, I make sure that no date ends without the next date already being scheduled. That doesn't mean that we decide what we're going to do. It means we decide what we're going to do, when we're going to do it, where we're going to meet, and what time. The whole thing is pieced together. So if my first date with somebody is, I don't know, mini golf, and we're hanging around mini golf and maybe being romantic in the mini golf course and making out in the little cavern area or something like that. If we're going out there and doing that, I want to make sure that before the end of that date, I've already mapped out what we're doing next. So next time, maybe we're going to go laser tag or we're going to go bowling. But whatever it is, we'll map it out beforehand. We'll pick the date, we'll pick the time, maybe even put it in the diary in front of us. By constantly having something else to look forward to, the relationship has purpose and it drives forwards. That doesn't mean the only way to maintain a relationship is to have that purpose, but it is a very key factor. Because if you rely on emotions alone, happiness, joy, love, those emotions will dip and wane. There'll be bad days. And while we like the idea that they'll always be good, and at the beginning of a relationship, they tend to be. The more you have those bad days, the more you have the days where you have doubt and fear and worry that your relationship's going to end, something else has to drive the relationship forward. And it can be pure human willpower alone, or it could be the excitement about the trip to Japan that you've got mapped out at some point a few months in the future. There are so many different things that you can build up to be excited about and to always have something to connect you, to help you build forwards. And so the key to making that relationship last is to ensure that there's always something else to look forward to.